everyone, it's Heather.
I'm Chauncey, and today we have the incredible ladies of one of our favorite podcasts, Am I Doing This Right? Can you please introduce yourselves, you beautiful women and just dope-ass females?
Nat, do you want to go first?
Okay, hi, I'm Natalie McMillan. I am one of the hosts of Am I Doing This Right with my best friend, Corrine. She'll introduce herself after this. And I'm an artist and I make jewelry. I kind of just make things up in my head and then sell them. I don't really know what I do, to be honest.
No, let me do this. She's a candle creator, a jewelry designer, a fragrance creator. I don't even know what. You're a painter. You do everything. She does it all. There's nothing she doesn't do.
Really gassed me up, but thank you so much. So yeah, that's kind of what I do on my day to day. And then in my personal life, it's really just Corrine and I talking all day long about how we don't know how to do anything. And that is how the podcast was born. Really.
I don't know how to do anything. Let's talk about it.
So we're okay. They're like, I don't know what's happening. So that's kind of how my day goes. Corrine, what about you?
So I'm Corrine Fox. I'm the other host of Am I Doing This Right? But I'm also an actor and a producer. I'm an advocate for mental health. I'm an ambassador for the National Alliance on Mental Illness. I'm an ambassador for the Endometriosis Foundation of America. So I do a lot of philanthropic work on top of acting and producing. And being a podcast host with Natalie.
And I love how you had to like gas each other up, because that's how what Heather and I do. Like she's like, oh, I just do this. And I'm like, no, Heather has done this and she's done that. And she's this amazing soul.
I was almost going to say we should have introduced each other, because I feel like, like your best friend can speak to all of your praises so much better than you can.
Totally.
Her. Yeah.
It works out better. I feel like your best friend always hypes you up. Like they're like your personal hype man at all times. And it always works out, because Heather's like, will like remind me of things I've done. I'm like, oh, I've done that, huh? She's like, yes, you've done that. Chauncey, it's okay to talk about yourself.
I have to
okay. So
see, but interesting memory. So I'm like, you don't remember you did this, and
I don't remember anything we've ever done together.
I love that.
Okay, so let's go ahead and talk about some of the biggest myths that we have came across as adults. I don't think I can speak on very many years, because I don't feel like I have ancient years of wisdom here. But there are some solid myths that I wish I would have known and or listened to when I was younger. And I'm sure you guys have some too. So shall we start a round table discussion of the biggest myth that we like to bust?
Please tell us. You guys go first.
I think number one is that when you're quote unquote an adult, which I actually don't know when we become adults, because I don't really feel like one, but legally when I get. But nobody ever knows what they're doing.
Oh, no idea.
That is the biggest lie. Like they're like, oh, I'm going to get this figured out. No, honey, no one ever figures it out. Okay. There's nothing to figure out. Okay. It's life.
There's nothing. I know nothing. And I'm in my 30s, and I can honestly tell you guys, I know nothing. Like I know step by step of something, but not all of it.
It's so freaky though, because my parents had me, my mom was 25, my dad was 26. And I'm like, how did you do? Like, I'm 27 now. Like, how are you guys?
You would have been 1 year old. You would have had a 1 year old right now.
Yes.
Oh, there's no way. I mean, I just got a puppy, and that's almost too much for me to handle.
No, like if you look at like my mom had me, she was 26. And I look at her, I'm like, you had like a full on kid. Like I was like a full on like 6-7-year-old at like when you were 33. And then she had my sister at 31, 32. And I'm like, oh, so you actually were like a real adult. Like I can barely figure out how to like do certain things. I'm like, oh, should I call this doctor today, or should I call this dentist office? Like I don't know what to do, and I don't really want to.
The other thing that I've noticed is like when I was younger, I remember thinking, oh, by the time I'm like 20, I'll be an adult. I'll have, then it was by the time I'm 25. I know I'm like I guess by the time I'm 30, and then you get there and it's like every time you get to the next place, you're like, I still don't know what's happening.
No,
you
because
won't.
it's constantly changing. I mean, I was the one where I was like 25, I'm gonna have this shit together. Like I am going to be that person. I was not that I still am not that person.
Don't I'm shooting for 35 now. I'm like 35, I got this. You know, let's be honest, it's not gonna happen. But you know, there's always a prayer, you know, like I can be.
We're striving for something.
I mean,
anyways,
there's
something.
goals. There's goals.
There's goals, and we're all about goals here. So like as our friendship, like we're goal oriented people. So 35 for us, I feel like we're gonna be okay. Maybe. Maybe.
Natalie has said that she's been perpetually 32, 33.
I've been 32 since the day I was born.
And I love that.
Okay,
So
explain.
we need more about like your background, like where you guys come from and everything. I've listened to your podcast, like get to know you guys. And I love that you said you were in a cult in elementary school.
Oh, yes. Yes, I know. You know what's so funny is I never really thought that was that weird. And then a few months ago, I mentioned it and people were like, what? Like, huh? So yeah, I grew up in Northern California.
Ooh, where?
We're from the Bay. So like what part?
I grew up in Napa.
Oh, that's like 30 minutes away from us. Yeah.
Where are you guys?
I grew up in a really small farm town, like way Northern California, like past Sacramento.
Which
Yuba City.
Oh yeah, of course.
Oh, shut up. No one never knows of that town.
We know where you are, Heather. It's like this small.
Yes, we would always drive through it.
Yeah, see, there you go. I grew up in a drive-through town.
Yeah, we're from the Bay. Like, I'm from Oakland and like raised throughout the Bay, and now I live in Rio Vista, which is like close to Napa. So I know exactly. Yes,
510.
Yeah, 510 with us.
So yeah, I grew up there, and the cult thing is just, it was that the elementary school I went to was like a religious cult elementary school.
You're not selling this real good. It's like elementary school was
it's a cult.
I know, it's so hard.
Wait, Nat, tell them some of the things that they told you.
Please.
Yeah, there's a lot of things. So the number one thing that I distinctly remember is when they told me that Jesus was albino with red eyes.
That's new. That's
with
new.
Red what?
Red eyes. Like an albino, you know, rodent.
I was like a rat?
Right. And he's gonna come down, like when we die, we just lay in the ground forever until he decides to like blow up the world. And then he comes down and physically with his hands. So I guess he must have huge hands, picks us up and takes us away.
Very alien abduction like.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah.
Wow.
A lot of odd rules, a lot of strange rules. So like you couldn't have salsa, you couldn't have pepper.
Well, I can't live without that.
No caffeine.
Okay, but did they ever tell you why, or did they just say you can't?
So hot things will make you want to do it.
I totally see the logic in that one.
It makes you a little spicy. No spiciness.
No spiciness. The
I
spiciness turns into, you know,
Flavor of the
premarital issues.
It's flavor of the day.
And honestly, actually, I think I was supposed to go there because they were so strict on no jewelry. And I hated it. So I was always trying to find a way around it. I would wear like Livestrong bands.
Yes.
And they were like, no. And so I think like the fiery passion I had to like wear a bunch of jewelry is what made me like become a jewelry designer.
No, okay. I've looked at your jewelry. The Kathleen ring is my favorite.
Oh,
yes. Yeah, like no, I'm a jewelry person. So the idea that your school did not let you have jewelry has manifested into you having a whole jewelry line, which is amazing.
Yeah.
I will also say that you also weren't allowed to have salsa, and you love salsa now.
That's true.
You're a big chips and salsa girl.
Yes, chips and salsa. That makes my day 100% better.
Oh, I love that. Okay.
Yeah. Correct.
Karina, tell us a little bit about yourself.
Okay, well, I feel like, I mean, I wasn't raised in a religious cult, so I just don't know
How do you come up from that?
I don't know how to come up.
I know how you come back from that.
Okay.
You were raised in a school that is now famous and on Drake albums.
I will say that. So I went to the same school from kindergarten to 12th grade. It was a small private school. No one ever heard of it. It was like kind of like a farmer school. Like we had horses and stuff. And then all of a sudden I graduated, whatever. It blew up because LeBron's kids decided to go there and play basketball. And now the basketball games are celebrity attended events. Drake goes to a high school basketball game.
Well, damn.
In his new album, he references Sierra Canyon. It's like Sierra Canyon, yes, parking lot looking like Magic City parking lot. I was like, what is going on?
Look, your school made it now. Like your school made it.
My school made it, but like there's merch. I see people wearing like Sierra Canyon. I'm like, this is a kindergarten. They have a kindergarten. And why are you a grown-ass man going to this school?
Drake put it on the map, okay? Like
He really did.
He really made the merch come out. They're selling merch in the parking lots now. Like it's a concert now at your school.
It's a whole situation.
School
It's
is
a vibe.
so thankful. Let me just tell you, like, dude,
Oh.
can you imagine enrollment and like all of this stuff? Like,
No.
it's
So
so
that-
popular school.
It is a very popular school. When I went to it, it was not like that at all. And so when I tell people I went there, they're like, "Oh, wow." I'm like, no. I'm not like that.
That was like pre-Drake years.
Yeah, like the other day, my dad called me and he said, "Hey, I'm going to the game." And I said, "What game? Lakers game? What are you talking about?" He said, "No, I'm on the way to Sierra Canyon." I'm like, "Dad, I'm 27 years old. I graduated 10 years ago. Why are you going to a basketball game with children?" He's like, "Oh no, Drake's gonna be there. LeBron's gonna be there." I'm like, "Okay, I can't even get tickets." You know,
It's basically like a new NBA. It's like NBA playoffs right now.
it really is.
At a high school level, that's insane.
It's
See,
really
my high
insane.
school experience was very, very different. Like,
No,
I grew up in a for real farm town, so like
the boonies.
people- yeah, I mean, like we had a barn in the back. We had
Oh, I
people
love
Farmers
that.
of America. We had like people. We got some John Deere tractors down the road, camouflage, everything. Like, and if you've ever seen Friday Night Lights,
That's your
that
school.
was us.
Okay.
Oh,
That
so
was
okay.
us.
I thought my school was. I went to school in Tracy, which is like Cowtown.
Oh,
Yes, Tracy's Cowtown. So like we had like farmers, we had like the little like I graduated in 06. So 06 in the Bay Area is like, you know, hyphy music. So everyone in Tracy thought we were part of the hyphy movement, even though we were not in the Bay Area. Like we were
You're like, it's
far
close enough.
from
It's
it.
Tracy.
So yes, like everyone had like the Jabot jeans and the tall tees. Like we thought we were doing something real big.
Okay, wait. I feel really left out of this conversation because you guys are starting to use NorCal slang, and I'm like, what is the hyphy movement? Because that did not happen in
Natalie,
LA.
tell them about the hyphy movement. You're from the Bay.
The movement was like, it was this movement of rap. It was rap, Bay Area rap,
Uh-huh.
but it
Like
was
Too
like
Short.
it was like Too Short, E4, all the shit that I like.
Oh my God, Natalie loves. Every time we go to a
Now you know
bar,
why. Now you know
she
why.
requests Too Short. Every time we go to a bar, she's like, "Do you have Too Short?" And they go, "No."
The clubs up
Bay
here
vibe.
just blow up. Like when the song comes on, it's like,
That beat
hold it,
drops.
drop what you're
I don't
doing.
care how
Like-
old I am. I don't even care. I can be at like the most classiest spot and I hear that beat drop. I'm like, oh, and I did a fizz face. I don't know what. Heather has seen me in a kimono at a bar at my sister's 21st birthday, acting like it was my 21st birthday.
Although what just happened?
Mac Dre.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Do you remember Hyphy Juice?
Yes.
Like the energy drink?
Yes, I had it. It did not work, but yeah.
But it was grape flavored, and I've
Yes.
had an obsession with grape flavored things ever since.
You're a true Black queen at this point because no one should be obsessed with grapes.
Oh, I'm obsessed with grape.
She's obsessed with grapes.
But yeah, the hyphy movement, Karina, you should have been there. It was a lifestyle for us. It really was. It was disgusting to look at pictures of ourselves. But it was a
that
vibe,
is
bro.
one thing though, as an adult, that I have been appreciative of. No
Yes.
longer being in high school and being that
Yes,
person.
and no evidence on MySpace or Facebook.
I was gonna say no social media.
Well,
Yeah.
I had Facebook, and I get the memories of like my statuses. They're so I'm like, who was I? I'm really upset. There's a paper trail of who I was when I was 15.
Oh my gosh, see that's rough. See, Chauncey and I we were in high school and the MySpace was a thing.
Oh, top 8
Right?
friends. Oh, that was a
MySpace,
vibe.
top 5, whatever
It was top
you
8.
call it, like top
You treat
8.
people out.
I mean,
That was toxic. Top 8 was like, if you didn't like someone that day, you'd be like, oh, I'm taking you off my top 8.
Yes.
And you'd be like, dang, they really took me off.
right?
And you could tell like who was liking who at the time. Like, oh, I bet she likes so and so because he's our top 5 now. Like, it was like looking back, that would disturb my mental health now. Like looking back, that was a mental health issue because I was like, oh, I'm in our top 3. And I thought like my best friend last week. Like we used to kick it at lunch at the Wendy's, and like look at us.
6.
See, we went from 3 to 6 overnight.
And then I also remember on MySpace, I'm like, we were like coding.
Oh, we were coders.
I'm like, how did I do that?
What? We were code.
Like-
Wait, how come I don't remember this?
Did you make your
never
profile? Like, did you ever like customize your profile? Because you had to like put in hex codes, and you had to find the color, and then the song, and then the glitter.
It's
It was a whole
That
thing.
was my thing. I was an HTML wizard, okay? And I'm not even encoding my real life, my real career. I'm not even encoding, but like looking back, your girl could have been big, Heather. Your girl could have been big.
I mean, way to drop the ball. Like, damn.
I effed up. I blame society. I blame those college years. Like I took my creativity away with my coding years. I could have been big in these streets. Like,
oh my gosh.
so okay. So how did you guys start your pod? Like, how did you guys meet? Because you guys went. Corrina's from LA. Like, you know, you basically are like Drake territory high school now, and then Natalie came from a cult up here at elementary. So how did you guys meet, and like how long have you guys been friends for? Because like Heather and I have been friends for over 10 years, so we love meeting other dope ass women who have been best friends for years.
Yeah, Corrine, you wanna?
Yeah. So Natalie and I met when we were 14 at summer camp.
Oh, that's too
Well,
cute.
that's cute.
We met it, but it was like a camp, which my mom told me later when she dropped me off. It was a camp for weird kids. She was like, she's like, I dropped you off, and I was like, oh, these are all the weird kids all together. It was a filmmaking summer camp, but it was kind of a very eclectic crowd. And I think we were the only semi-normal ones there, so we really gravitated towards each other.
Congrats.
But yeah, we just stayed in touch over all these years. We went to different colleges, and we never lost touch. And now we have a podcast together.
So what made you guys do this podcast together? And like, we know it's about adulting, but how did you guys even decide to even do this out loud and admit that like, hey, I'm not really an adult yet?
Yeah, I think, well, Corinne and I both really we think it's important to just kind of say things out loud, like Corinne, especially with mental health, because it's just everybody's usually thinking the same thing, but nobody wants to be the one to be like, I have no idea what I'm doing, you know?
Yep.
And her and I privately would like call each other and be like, okay, so I'm like filing this tax return. I have no idea what this thing, like, do you know, like, is this right? Like, And we would just naturally figure it out ourselves, but like as a little team. And then one day Corinne was like, I think we need to do this as like a project. And the things that we figure out on our own, we should share because nobody else knows this either. You know?
Smart. Oh my gosh. Smart.
Yeah, I mean, the title of the show, Am I Doing This Right? It really says it all. I mean, those were the conversations we were having with each other. Like, I'm filing my tax return. What the heck is a 401k? Should I lease my car? I don't know. How do I even lease a car? What even is a lease? You know, all these things that we're college educated. You graduated with a degree, and yet you still enter adulthood, and you're like, what the is going on? You know?
You're allowed to cuss. Feel free.
Okay, well, I don't know. Sometimes
Girl, we're fine with it.
What the fuck is going on? And you know what I mean? And so we really took the approach of like, let's have these conversations the way we really have them. Let's drink wine. Let's have fun. And so every episode we rate a bottle of wine as well. And you know, just to keep it light and fun because it's dense stuff, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we understand.
No, I mean, it's the same. It's literally, like, Chauncey and I do the same thing. I'm like, hey, do you know how to do this? Have you done this before?
No, like honestly, like we're literally I'll call like, hey, so have you done this thing before? Because I don't know what to do. And she's like, well, I think we could do this. But like it literally is me, her, and Google, and then our parents that we harass. Like,
Yes.
hey, Dad, where's the tax return? It might like taxes. That's like my dad's thing. Like me and her and Heather, we go through the whole little situation together. We're like,
I'm
here.
like, can you ask Howard if this is right?
Howard and Patricia are my parents. They're lovely people. Shout out to them, because without them, we would not know what's going on in the world when it comes to taxes. I'm like, ooh, I don't know what the LLC means today.
We just did an episode on that. Let me say one thing. I know the both of you, no one on earth knows anything about that we did an episode on: health insurance.
Yeah.
We need that.
No. PPO, HM, what the hell? We were like, we don't know.
And the thing is, when you go to like a dentist office and you tell them what kind of insurance they are, they judge you. They're like, ooh, like the PPO? I have got shame at the dentist office. Cause like one job I was working, like, oh, you have that. I'm like, I apologize. I did not know there was other options besides the PPO and HMO. I don't know, but they will shame you.
Yeah, they do.
And I'm glad that we talk about health insurance. It's like, I just know I need health insurance. Heather knows this. When I turned 26, I freaked out. I was like, oh,
that's what we made the episode for.
Yeah, like, where were you like a couple years ago? 26. Heather knows I was freaking out. I was like, I'm about to turn 26. Your girl's always sick or something, always injured. I'm gonna need to either marry.
You just had foot surgery. So.
Yeah, exactly.
Always injured. So I was like, baby's sick. So I was like, I have to go take care of myself. But it's good that we have podcasts to talk about like health insurance, because no one in our age group really know the ins and outs. Like they tell you at work, but I feel like when you're working, they just tell you, like, they assume that you know everything. You're like, ooh, no, I don't.
See, that's the thing. Your employer assumes that you know everything. You leave college thinking you know things when really you know nothing.
Nothing.
And you're also so young. Like I keep thinking, I was young. Like what? I thought I was gonna, when I was little, I thought by the time I graduated college, I was like gonna be getting married with a home. I was gonna be a home.
Oh, girl, I know.
Like, what?
The homeowner lifestyle, like, it's not a goal. Like, what, on a home? You don't own nothing.
Like,
you own nothing. No.
So it's funny. I saw a meme that was like, it said, in my 30s, like some of my friends are married with kids, some of my friends are blacked out in a bathroom stall, but none of us know what health insurance is, and I think that's beautiful.
That honestly is the best thing I've ever heard, because like I told you, I don't even know about health insurance, that you can get judged for having some poor health insurance. Okay. Like, and luckily we do live in California, so we do have better benefits than some states, but I'm just like, ooh, like at 27, I was freaking out. I was like, oh, Heather, we have to get me married off today. Like I was trying to marry one of our friends.
You're like, I need to get on my husband's insurance.
I was like, you got a job, you got a full-time job. They pay for like 80% of his coverage. I was like trying to figure it out. But like we need episodes that people talk about health insurance, tax laws, like boundaries. Because like for like Heather and I are really keen on mental health stuff. So we really talk about boundaries a lot in our podcasts and our articles. And I feel like people don't talk about that enough, especially in like adulthood, because people are like, oh, it's like kind of like you feel to be ashamed of it. But I feel like now like it's more appropriate to say like, hey, I have anxiety, I have a bad day today. So how do you guys approach stuff like that?
Yeah. Now do you want to go?
Well, you can take that one at first. I'll
okay.
You feel like me and Heather. We're like,
one, we did an episode on managing anxiety. Like I said in the beginning, I'm an ambassador for the National Alliance on Mental Illness. So I was diagnosed with an anxiety disorder when I was 14. And at the time, there was no conversation for mental health. People weren't talking about, no one talked about anxiety, depression, self-care. There wasn't these like, memes for self-care and all that stuff. And so it was super isolating. And so I feel like now that there's a conversation for it, Natalie and I really want to prioritize that in our podcast, because it's like, I think, maybe there's a little girl out there who is like me, who gets diagnosed and doesn't know what this means, or doesn't know where to go or how to cope. And so we have an episode on that. But then you said boundaries, and actually we're recording an episode on setting boundaries with your parents in adulthood.
We need that.
Which I love my parents, but you know, you get older and my mom likes to call me 6 times a day, all day. And sometimes it's going to be once a day, mom, you know, I got work. And so, yeah, it's all these things as you get older, you realize, okay, I really got to take care of myself. And that also means creating boundaries with other people.
Mm-hmm. I also think like in that same vein of like things that people don't want to talk about, it is sort of taboo, right? Because people are like, oh, like, can I set a boundary with my parent? Like, is that okay? Like, you know, and so
right, you're like, as a child, you're like, is that allowed?
yeah. So I think, and Corinne and I also do, we do bring experts in a lot, but we also do a lot of all of our research that we do is very like we don't do a Wikipedia. We do a .org,
A .gov, we love a .gov.
Yes. So we always back things up with like statistics or like studies that can kind of like back up like, yes, it is very normal to set boundaries with your parents and like that's acceptable.
And we did an episode on friendships as well, and boundaries in friendships and how to break up with toxic friends as well, which as you get older, you start realizing, okay, like some people are going to stay in my life and some people, you know, that was just a season of life I was with them. And how do I, you know, let it go in the best way possible that's healthy for the both of us.
And I think that's great because like when you get older, like Heather and I, we experience like friendships that like, you know, are no longer in our season. And we know, of course, when you're younger, you get upset. Like, why is this happening? What did I do? Because you automatically think it's your fault. But then you like realize you get older, like things just, people grow apart and there's nothing wrong with that. And different seasons happening. But the boundaries with your parents, I think it's a great topic because my mom, I love Patricia, Angel out there. She's next door. I love her to death. But like, she will blow up your phone if you do not answer. She's like, hello. She's like, hello. I'm like, Mom, I know it's you. I love you. But I think boundaries are very important, especially we get adults. We have to have boundaries, not only our like coworkers or friends, but also our parents, to let them know like we need respect too. So I think it's a great topic you guys are like talking about. That's really important.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And
what were like some of the, I guess, like most interesting things you found out when creating your episodes for your podcast?
Yeah.
Like these are questions that you guys have too, right? So
Oh goodness. Nah, you do so many episodes. You're like, I don't even remember any of the episodes we did.
I know.
Same.
Like,
What were some of the interesting things? We just did an episode on cryptocurrency, which I knew not one. No.
Do you consider yourself a professional now?
No. Oh no. It was titled A Preschooler's Guide to Digital Currency. So I'm a preschool level, but I learned what a blockchain was, and I was like, and I feel pretty empowered by that because that was a word people used, and I was like, what are you talking about? Blockchain.
I still don't know what an NFT is.
I was gonna ask
actually
that.
works.
Do you guys know what NFT is? Because I've been seeing like, you know, hot topics on the Instagram, like NFT, and I'm like, I don't know what the kids are talking about. Like, I'm gonna find a TikTok video of this somewhere and figure this out. But like, I listened to your podcast about cryptocurrency, and I'm like this. Oh, baby girl's still confused over here, but I know I can use these words in conversations now. And it was like,
There you go.
But like, no one talks about that. It's just like, I feel like cryptocurrency and NFT appeared out of nowhere, and we're all supposed to know it.
Do we even know what NFT stands for?
Girl, no.
No.
Absolutely not.
I didn't even know like the definition of cryptocurrency. Like that was where I was like, I need to start at literally what even is it? I don't know.
Oh, and people are investing in it every day, and I'm just like, what's this investment portfolio? Like, I have like this like app on my phone, like, oh, you can invest crypto. I was like, I can't even invest $5 today, so I'm not gonna tell you about cryptocurrency. Like, I'm just not. Like, but I just love how you guys talk about random topics. Like, what was your favorite topic so far in your blog for each of you guys, like that you have talked about that you felt like really like hit home for you? I know it's a deep question. I apologize. Heather and I come deep sometimes.
Okay, my favorite one recently was we had one with Dana Patterson. She's a model and she's very much on the forefront of like body neutrality movement and just like recognizing toxic diet culture. And it was just like so eye-opening for me. And just having the conversation, because like we all grew up in like the early 2000s, right? Where it was like, we all were just like trying to become nothing, like turn into a twig, right?
Low rise jeans, girl. Low rise
Oh
jeans.
God,
I
I'm
could
haunted.
never.
They cannot come back. They're already back. They are back.
They're already
They'll still
back,
come
but I
back.
said no.
No, I
I
can't.
refuse.
I choose peace.
No.
I choose peace. Mm-mm.
Citizens arrest on people that are trying to bring those back. Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, I really loved that episode. It was very eye-opening and like it just made me think differently. And it's easier for me to now spot like, oh yeah, that's not normal. That's not normal. Like this whole concept, you know, like 1,200 calories a day. We were all told that, right? And it's like, that's for a toddler. What? Like, how did we get here? You know?
I have one meal is 1,200 calories,
Yes.
I'm like, huh?
let alone a whole day.
Yes.
So that was my favorite one recently.
I have two recent favorite. Am I allowed
Go
to do
for it.
two? Am I allowed to
You're
do
allowed
okay.
to too.
Okay. One. What?
I think one of them is probably also my second favorite.
Tracy Cox.
Tracy Cox.
We had a sexpert on
Yes.
on how to create a healthy sex life. And it was like, I thought it was going to be a little uncomfy. I thought, okay, that might be a little uncomfy. She had the best personality and also just talked about like all these things that like women experience, you know, having sex and we don't talk about. And she was so blunt and funny. And I loved that episode. And then we also did another one on morning routines and how to create a morning routine like a billionaire. So we Googled like what Oprah does and like what Bill Gates does. And we basically like fleshed out like the best morning routine to make $1 billion. We've decided we're having a yacht party with all of our listeners after we elevate ourselves.
Yeah.
I love that. I love the goals.
Equals,
The billionaire life.
it's just how it
Mm-hmm.
I
love
mean,
that.
if you're not already sold on like listening to their podcast, you
I
those are a
really
few
should.
episodes you might want to check out.
You can learn about your cryptocurrency and
Yeah.
your sex life at the same time.
At the same time.
Yes.
While
join
creating
the yacht party.
exactly.
We
Or
will be
creating
blasting Bay Area rap and shaking our asses.
Oh,
And I love that. See, Corrine, you have to come to the Bay Area. Just to
I know. I'm
experience
so
the high
out of the
energy.
loop. I'm so out of the loop.
It's a lifestyle. It's like, it's so like when people say you're from the Bay, I'm like, yeah, I'm from the Bay like this. Oh, you say hello a lot. I was like, I don't even pay attention to myself saying it. It's just like a second language, I guess. I don't know. But Heather's in LA now. So Heather's like LA now to us.
And see, here's the thing though, is like I don't know if I could ever, I don't even know what LA is. Like I'm
Yeah,
like,
LA.
what is LA? Is that a
Mm-hmm.
is that a person?
life.
Is that a thing? What does that look like? Like I don't know what that is. You know, it's really one of those things that I'm learning. I'm like, oh, you're so LA. And I was like, what's that mean?
No, you're still my little hood rat.
Okay, so to kind of wrap this up a little bit, tell people where they can listen to your podcast.
And your jewelry
Available
line,
on all the streaming
everything.
platforms. Yes.
Tell us everything what you guys need to be followed because we are obsessed with you guys. So we can get everyone else to be more obsessed with you guys. So please.
Thank you so much. Well, yeah, you can find the podcast really on wherever you listen to podcasts. So Apple, Spotify, even like Amazon, I think. It's really on everything.
It's on all of it.
Yeah. And then we're also on Instagram at Am I Doing This Right Pod.
We're on TikTok. We attempt.
You're on the talk.
You're on the
TikTok.
Am I doing this right pod? Just give us a like or even a pity like because we're millennials out here and we're trying.
I don't know.
Yeah, we should actually do it. How do you do TikTok? We should do that.
Please do it.
Honestly, I would probably really
Help
listen to
us.
that one because I look at it sometimes and I'm like, yeah, I don't even know where to start.
I don't know what the youth does. I'm like the TikTok, the talk.
We have a Gen Z intern and she's like embarrassed for us. She's like, ooh.
No, we
We're
have
like,
Gen Z interns too. No, like says, you don't know what a TikTok is. I was like,
oh
no,
my God, you
sweetheart, I
guys,
do
that's
not.
how fast technology moves. Gen
don't
Z is
know.
already pitying the millennials.
oh, they
They
feel
Not
so bad
even
for us.
That far apart.
Heather Ashley looks at us like we're crazy when I ask about the TikTok.
No.
And she's like, I was like, can you
She's
run
our
the talk?
Gen Z like intern
Yes.
too. And so we're just like, I don't know what this means. What's this mean?
I was
I think
like,
Chauncey's
this is
like,
a
I don't know.
hashtag.
Let me ask Ashley.
I don't know. Like, I'm not even trying to learn about the talk like that. I'm just here. Just here. So you're on TikTok, Instagram, or you guys on Facebook, YouTube. Tell us.
We're on YouTube as well. Am I doing this right pod? And then our personals, I'm just at Corrine Fox, CORINNE, F as in Frank, OXX.
And then I have at Shop Natalie McMillan. That's like my business page with all my jewelry and like little
Fragrances and candles.
I've done a little bit more merch. Like I have this bag that's been doing pretty well.
It's like a boutique.
Yeah, it's just
You're a creative force.
Think of, and then I just make them kind of. And then my personal is at Natalie MCM, because little at Natalie McMillan over there, I'm like, can I buy this from you? Like, I'm like, girl, she doesn't even use it.
Don't you hate that? Like I have someone who has Chauncey, just like their name, Chauncey, like my government name. It's like, can I buy it? It's like this like black guy who's like in his 40s, and I'm like, just let me buy it from him.
Like, you don't need this.
Like he's been posting
You don't
things for
need
years.
this.
I stalk it at least like once every couple months to see if it's free.
I do
And
that
you won't.
too. I'm like, is my whole name back? And it's just still the same girl from Kansas, not
Oh no.
so yeah.
Well, if she's listening, sell that thing. Sell it.
Hey, she's ready.
Please, I'll give you jewelry or something.
Oh my gosh. Well, thank you so much for joining us today. It was so much fun getting to know you guys better and more about the podcast, and then busting some adulting myths that I think needed to be busted. So,
And more to come.
and more to come.